Today is Wednesday, March 22nd, 2023. We are parked at the Beaver Brook picnic area, and this is one of the trails in the Beaver Brook cross-country ski loop area. We are going out to do Galehead and the Twins. Should be a nice clear day with minimal sky coverage at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I think we'll go do Galehead first and then up to the South Twin, over to North Twin, then back down through South Twin and out Gale River Trail. Should be about 15 and a half miles. It's going to be warm today, so we'll see how the trail ends up being. We've got our snowshoes, but it's pretty solid right now, thankfully. So we're going to do a little bit. I think it's like 6 or 7 tenths, maybe less, on the cross-country trail, and then we're going to pop out to actually I'm not sure what road it is. Haystack Road, I think. And or maybe it's Gale River Road. I have to look. Everything's been closed, so I haven't been up here in a while for winter. Then we have a little road walk. So we just junctioned with Garfield Ridge Trail, which means we're pretty close to Galehead Hut now. We stopped and put on snowshoes right before we hit the junction on the last steep climb up. Yeah, the trail is still pretty firm, although it's softening up a little bit. But we knew we wanted the televators to go up to South Twin. And it's heavy to carry your snowshoes and not wear them. So I feel way better now. There were 2 cars parked at Beaver Brook, and I think they're car spotting, because there's nobody on the trail ahead of us. Somebody did a little butt sliding yesterday, and there's one set of tracks on top of that, but they're coming out. So I expect to run into some people later. We're still wearing t-shirts. There's a view over through the trees to North Twin, I think. You could see peak above the Nubble when we were coming up, but this is all North Twin over there, I think. We're up at Galehead Hut. Beautiful day. Right through the trees here is North Twin. South Twin, we're gonna go there after Galehead. Oh, this is all Southwest Twin. Right there's the summit. Oh man, what a nice day. Looking down to the Pemmy. Right here is Galehead. The summit is like past, but there's a viewpoint right there, so if somebody were on it, they could probably see me, because I'm standing out in the middle of a open area. You can definitely see the hut from the view. All right, and I think there was one person actually ahead of us, because I was able to discern that the spike pattern was going up. So I'm not sure if they came out this way or went up to the Twins. But nice? It's beautiful out. All right. I don't see any gray jays. Usually they're begging right here. So we are on the view point, part way up Galehead, most of the way up Galehead. And the hut is right there. That's North Twin behind it. South Twin. And over here, in the distance is the Osceolas. And then, it's really hard to see. I think poking up behind that would be Casa Conaway. I don't know where the tries are. Maybe that's, I don't know. And then Tecumseh is a little point, and then Scar Ridge is the big thing over here. Waterville, or Loon ski area might be visible. Yeah. There's the edge of Owl's Head kind of in close. Ooh, a little breeze. Even with the breeze though, it's not bad. We're wearing t-shirts. I don't know where all the great jays are. There's usually 2 or 3 right here. Yep. We're kind of on the edge of a drop off. Nothing too dramatic. All right, next stop is the wooded summit. So we are still climbing up to South Twin. It's very steep. This is on the Appalachian Trail, and it's one of the steepest miles. I think it's the second steepest section in terms of gain, I believe. And going up Wildcat E is the steepest. So, kind of thinned out here, and we got a view of Garfield on the right and Franconia Ridge. Galehead right in front of us. The hut is obscured a little bit. It's right back here. Oh, here's a guy looking for a treat. Sorry, buddy. And then Liberty and Flume. We're gonna keep climbing. Geez, they're all around me now. Well, tough luck for them. So we are up on the summit now of South Twin. This is looking at Franconia Ridge and Garfield. There's a sign. And a twin way turns and continues down this way if you're going out to Gio. And the Bonds, you go that way. And then, wait, this is the sign over here. It's for North Twin Trail, right? Yeah. Yeah, but you can't read it. It's a little encrusted. And look at the haze out to the north. Really, really smoggy looking. This is the sign for the North Twin Trail. And then the Presidential's over there. So we're gonna, and I think that's the official summit right there. Very low wind up here, maybe 5 miles an hour. We have not seen any other hikers all day, although I think there's one person ahead of us. So I'm not sure if they're gonna come out to North Twin and turn around, or if they did a car spot, I don't know. Might not see anyone. There's a little more wind up here. There's the Prezzies and the Willie Range. And North Twin, we're gonna head there next.
Do you think that white stripe there is the trail?
What white stripe? Here.
No.
Are you talking about the slide on the side of it?
No.
Actually, no, I do see it. Yeah, I do think that's the trail. Yep. There. It's a little hazy. There's Moose Lock between Liberty and Little Haystack sticking up. Nice. All right, took us 4 hours. Beautiful day. We are up on North Twin. I think I'll show you where the official summit is, but there's usually a cairn right here and a sign, which I assume is buried because the last time I saw a picture, it was at ground level. So I'm pretty sure it's buried. But then we have this sign right here. And that's where it goes out to South Twin. So we just came that way. We ran into the other hiker and the dog. So we saw one person and one dog, and I think that's all we're going to see today. There's the presidentials right there. I didn't zoom in. And then if you're going to go out North Twin Trail, you would go down this way. That's a pretty steep descent off of North Twin and South Twin. So out this way is the view from North Twin, and the summit is partway down this little spur. And I believe there's a tiny cairn at it, but it won't be visible now because we've got feet of snow up here. I don't know where. Maybe here? It seems like it gets a little higher as we go out, though. In any case, this is coming out to the view. Still so hazy to the north. Let me stop it and then I'll zoom in so we can get better views. That's better. So there's the presidentials. And then in the front, I think that's like Dartmouth and then Deception over there. Or vice versa. And then behind that's like the Kilkenny Range. Maybe that's Mount Martha. And behind that is the Kilkenny Range. So I'm not great with those northern things. But then over here, there's Galehead in the foreground. Owl's Head right behind that. Liberty and Flume, the 2 points behind that. Lincoln, Lafayette, Garfield, South Twin, the point of Kerrigan sticking up behind, I guess that's Gio right there. Or maybe it's just a bump on the Twins. Over here, Scar Ridge in the kind of in the center in the background. A little hazy. I hear a lot of helicopters too. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the North Twin lookout point. Winds are under 10. We're back into t-shirts. And it is toasty. It's really nice. Do you have your Kestrel?
Yeah.
I wonder what the temperature is.
You want to grab it?
Yeah. We'll check in later and let you know what the temp was. Okay, so that's South Twin straight ahead. We're heading there and then down. And the temperature is 47 degrees. So the trail is quite soft. So I think we'll be in snowshoes all the way back to the car, I'm sure. Unless the balling gets so bad that we end up with just bare boots, we'll see. But and things are melting. You might be able to see it looks like it's raining in here. Maybe not. It's dripping right off of the some just went down my back. The icicles. Oh, I've got cold dripping down my back. It's a little refreshing, I'm not gonna lie. But because we're so high up on the snowpack, we're getting slammed by all these branches. And luckily, those are clear of snow for the most part.
Wind chill is as low as 29.
Really. Wind chill as low as 29. There was one little gust. I don't feel anything in here though. Just the cold drip of melting snow. We just took a little bio break off the trail, and this rock is melting. Well, all the snow is. I don't know if you can hear it. It's like pouring off of it. Cool icicles too. All right, we're gonna keep going. Okay, one of my favorite things, puffing a puffball. Look at it go. Oh yeah. Even those had some. Awesome. We are, 13 miles in exactly to our hike. So about a mile and a half left, I think, on Gale River Trail, and then a little under a mile and a half back to the car. Look at those blue skies. Love it. Trail is softening up a little. We're still wearing snowshoes. It's fine. Fast going. We are back at Gale River. Trailhead is right there. I don't know if you can see on here. It's like 50 feet away. This is Gale River Loop Road. And there's camping on it. So that's a campsite number 6 right there. I think there's something like 12 or 15 spots. I can't remember. I've never camped out here, but it's free. 2-week maximum stay, and obviously the gates are closed in the winter. This is a snowmobile trail, so you can't drive in the winter. And what else? I believe you can't put your stuff there and then do like overnight hikes out. You have to be there at night. That's all I know about it. There's no facilities here, but you could drive out to Beaver Brook and just use the outhouse if you needed to. So we're gonna walk down a little bit, and then we're gonna take a right at campsite number 3 and walk through the back of it, and then there's the Beaver Brook cross-country ski trails you pick up right there. Awesome blue sky. We saw just one hiker today and her dog. And what else? Hike should end up being about 15 and a half or 15 and 3/4, something like that. We're still snowshoeing.